Know when it's over. Maybe when you feel more in love with your memories than with the person standing in front of you. So hard if you resonate with that. And feel free to say hello, introduce yourself, why you felt drawn to come in today. So again, if you're just joining, how do you know when it's over? Satnam, hi Anora, hi Laura. Hello. Today we're going to talk about Venus retrograde and how it may be affecting us. Hey Alyssa, Belle Mermaid, hello. Flip it back to me. I love me, I love you. Satnam, Vicky. Venus retrograde is kicking your ass. Yeah, that's happening a lot right now. So, wait, let's position this a little bit. There. So perfect timing. Good, good, good. So give me your hearts for your present if you want to learn more about what's going on with Venus retrograde. So it's taking a little bit of a turn today. Well, first of all, welcome. My name is Danielle Mercurio. I'm an intuitive astrologist, and I like to look at the cosmic guidance that is given to us through astrology and then blend it with my own intuition to help you figure out what can best help you. And so I have some time before I'm going to my Kundalini class at Golden Bridge. If you're in New York, come. It's at 3 o'clock. Oh, thank you. I like these earrings too. Venus retro, man. Does your nose get in the way? I'm not sure of what you mean about that. But I like to think that it doesn't. Okay, so I just had a little bit of time and I just noticed I posted that. And what was interesting was I posted it to my Facebook and I meant to post it to my public page, like my public Danielle Mercurio Facebook page for my business. And I put it on my personal page instead, actually, and I got all this like way more response than I typically do. So I was like, all right, there is definitely something going on right now where people are feeling this ebb and flow right now of release, and then also kind of the fear of where do I go from here. Hey guys, so what is going on with this Venus retrograde? It's taken a new form today. It started out in Leo, and it's still, Venus itself is still in Leo. So what's happening with this retrograde, it makes all of our love situations come from within, come in reverse. So either we are put in a place where we are analyzing our own heart, starting to look deeper into what it is that we want. How do our outside situations align with what our heart is telling us most? And then for some of us, it's also bringing back old relationships, old situations, exes maybe coming into the play. And so because of that, we are in a space where something is happening that is making us kind of rethink things, right? And that's what retrograde is all about, the R-E word. We're here to reorganize our love life or reorganize what is going on with our passions. But right now I'm feeling it's more about the love life than anything else. And this pertains to any relationship. This doesn't just pertain to our intimate romantic relationships, but it also can be our friendships, it can be roommates, it can be business partners. So a lot of different things. Your ex just contacted you. Yeah, so this is in the works right now. And what happened was with the retrograde, it started off in Leo. So it was more about like just having fun. If an ex was coming back, maybe you can get like a really fun fling out of it and call it a day. But now that we are in the sun sign of Virgo, things are changing a little bit, and it's kind of time to make a decision. What is happening with your ex situation? It's either coming up, one, an ex is coming back to show you how far you have gone since that point, what you have done for yourself, what you have overcome, what you have done for your own best good. Okay, that's one situation right there, why exes are coming back, okay? It's to test your own boundaries, to see if you're able to stand up for yourself like you did before, or maybe there wasn't closure and now you're in a situation where there can be closure. And so that's something to think about too. Hold on, I can't see everyone's comment. Your ex passed 4 months ago and I dreamt about him last night. Yeah, so that's been happening a lot too. Dreams have been really intense and really kind of telling for us right now. What about when you're the ex going back? Interesting. So I would invite you to explore what is triggering that. What is it in your heart that's making you feel drawn to that person again? Is it because you felt like there was a real connection and you ran away from it? and now you're feeling like it's time and you're ready to explore it again? Or is it because you're lonely? You know, so start to think about retrograding, and it's all about looking in our heart space. What does our heart want? And what feels most aligned to our soul desires at the end of the day when it's just us? What is it that we feel most? And how does our outside world resonate with that? And what Venus retrograde also encourages you to do, besides the fact of looking into setting more boundaries for yourself and making sure that your voice is being heard. And boundaries can mean a lot of things. It can be literally setting up rules with someone and letting them know what it is that you want. You know, with rules are interesting. Rules are, you know, we think rules are to create order and to make a more harmonious society. No, rules are created so that things will work in our favor. We create rules because they're based on what we want, right? So we create a rule, and then when someone breaks it, what do we get to do? We get to point the finger at them. You say, well, you broke the rules. You broke the agreement, right? My husband and I have been so grumpy with each other. I'm not sure why. Yeah, there's just a lot of questioning going on right now. And what's happening is I want, for people that are in kind of having a rough patch with their relationship, they know it's still going to continue, try to find the common bonds, the common threads of why you guys got together in the first place. What was it that you loved to do with each other? What were those things? Bring that passion back into the relationship now. It's really important to make sure that you're both feeling like you did when you first met and to kind of reignite that initial spark. And so when creating boundaries, make sure the boundaries are something that feel in line to you, feel like they are truthful and respectful. And when discussing them with your partner, make sure it's not something that you're like going to use against them, right? Like that's not what rules and boundaries are for. Boundaries are to create a harmonious, energetic flow between two people and make sure that both people's needs are being met and you're respecting each other at the same time. And astrology is just meant to be a guide. At the end of the day, it's all up to our free will. So while Venus is retrograding right now, it's encouraging us to look at our relationships, looking at our heart's desires. Can it improve relationships? Yes. It also can be a time to bring two people closer together, to see where the connection may have faded a little bit, and how to make it stronger, and how to support each other, and how to make sure that, hey, this is what I feel like I really need, and I feel like we haven't been connecting on this in a while. Let's come together. Let's reignite our passions. Retrograde is all about rewords, R-E. So astrology is a great way to kind of set us back on track if we choose to allow ourselves to be in that space. And today, Venus is retrograding until September 6th. Today, since now we've moved into Virgo, it's time to kind of make more decisions and be more serious about it. We've kind of allowed ourselves the last month to go back and forth and back and forth. Some of us have made decisions to either separate or to strengthen, or to focus more on themselves. And that's all beautiful. But what are the next steps now? We've seen the signs. How many of you guys have been seeing signs? Give me hearts if you're seeing signs, or let me know in the comments what signs you may have been seeing lately. So yeah, some of you are seeing hearts, or some of you, well, we're seeing maybe hearts are a sign, right? And the signs are beautiful. Signs are a beautiful gift from the universe that we are attracting what it is that we want, right? When we ask for a sign, we look to receive it, right? We're ready for it. So then when we receive the signs, we feel affirmed, we feel validated. But then the problem is, what do we do after we get the sign, right? Lots of signs. Good. So you guys have been getting the sign. So what do you do once you get a sign, right? We get the sign, we get what we asked for. And then it's like, oh, what does that mean now? Now, does that mean I need to do the work? Does it mean I need to make a decision? What happens? And that's where we get scared. And then that's when we ask for another sign. Act upon it. Good. Yeah. I mean, the signs are meant to be a force to take initiation, to take action. I'm your sign. Oh, thank you. I love you. Tiffany, we're going to be, I have another update about our Satnam Fest. So here's the thing. We look for the signs. And then we need to take initiative. And sometimes what happens is the signs then, I'm an August 9th, I'm a Leo. When we get the signs, we have to take the next step. And we have to then go into the darkness where we might not see the signs anymore. Okay, so we see the signs. We see that we are led by light. And we have to trust that we have that inner light within, and it will guide us when we go into the darkness. And when we're in the darkness, sometimes we can't see the signs. Sometimes things are really unknown. And we don't know what's next, but you have to trust that the signs led you to that place. And the signs and the light would never lead you to a place where you would be harmed, where things would fall astray. Overcoming worthiness issues, yeah, that's huge. That's been happening with the no signs part. So yeah, so what happens is you know, oh, that's your BFF birthday? Yay! Leo, August 9th. So that's really what I'm encouraging you guys to do right now. You've been seeing the signs, right? You've been understanding that this is the cosmic force that's been leading you exactly to where you need to be. Your worthiness is an issue. I think that goes back to the rules thing. You know, our self-worth is so dependent on needing validation from other people. It's so crucial for us to make sure that other people are happy. And when we try to make other people happy, it becomes a responsibility. That's right, Alyssa's my Leo soul sister, August 9th. So when we get into this space where we try to make people happy, it becomes then our responsibility to make sure that these people are happy so that we in turn get validation. But what does that do when we're so worried about making sure everyone is happy? It gives us this responsibility, and then it gives us rules that the other people have created for us. And now we are in this space where we are constantly trying to obey the rules that other people have made so that we can be validated, so that we can be affirmed to our truth. But it doesn't work that way. Our truth comes from the inside out. It does not come from the outside in. So we need to get ourselves in this space where we are not determining our worth by the rules that somebody else created, but by allowing ourselves to be in the space where we can connect with that truth and radiate it out. So yeah, I was on a tangent with that one. Woo! But it's true. And that's where our self-worth sometimes becomes lacking, because it gets so exhausting trying to make everybody happy and trying to comply to rules that do not have anything to do with us. It has everything to do with them. Like I said earlier, when we make rules for somebody else, it's because we want to, we want to be right. We want to be the one saying, this is what I need and this is what you have to do. And when you don't do it, I get to point the finger at you and say that you are wrong. And then we are demonizing that person and we are devaluing their worth. And who are we to do that? Who are we to judge somebody else's worth? So we need to find our own truth. We need to find our own worth from sitting from within and starting to explore and pointing the finger at ourselves, and seeing where we're not taking responsibility for where we want to go with our life and where we want to be. It's crucial for that right now. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Woo! So that's really what's trending right now, this idea of recognizing the signs and knowing that the signs will not lead you astray, knowing that they may take you into dark places, but the light is within you now. The light, your truth, is resonating from within, and it will guide you. It will, I promise you. So really start to take time with dealing with people crossing my boundaries, even when I'm saying no and voicing my truth. You've got to just keep distancing yourself and just realize, again, it is not my responsibility to keep everyone happy. It's my responsibility to honor my truth. We are who we want to be as long as we take inspired action in this moment. Exactly. That is huge, Amy. That is so huge. I'm shaking the phone. It's so huge. But it's true. It's again, it's not our responsibility. And I know that's hard. I know a lot of people that are listening right now are light workers. They serve others. We're in a position where we're always helping other people. So it does feel like our responsibility, but it's not. It's our responsibility to share what is our truth. And if people resonate with it, beautiful. They can keep rocking the journey with you. And if they don't, then they're not ready, or they need to hear it from somebody else. Maybe they need to hear it in a different way. But you can't keep valuing your worth on what everybody else determines you to be worthy, because they don't know. They don't know how to really determine your worth at the end of the day. So why are you allowing them to? All right, so that's big. And that's something that we want to evaluate in our relationships right now, especially during Venus retrograde. The ex I'm reaching out to is afraid I will hurt him again because of my worthiness stuff. So to keep talking it out. Keep trying to explore what is going on that's making him feel like he's not worthy around you. What is the experience of your relationship of being in love, and why does there have to be this kind of worth in and out about it? Why can't it just be a mutual, I am who I am, you are who you are, and when we come together, something magic happens. And when you come together, if the magic's not there anymore, then that's something that's telling. In the quote that I had put earlier, it said that, when you become more attached to the memories than to the present, that speaks volumes. It does. And the memories are beautiful, and that's what keeps us going for so long. It's why a lot of us stay in relationships that may not serve us. And the memories keep us going, right? Because we'll wake up and maybe we're not feeling exactly certain where we should be going next, but at least we can hold on to those memories. We can dream of the past. But our soul longs to go forward. And that's where the pain comes from. The pain comes from attaching ourselves to the memories, thinking that they will sustain us, thinking that they will allow us to stay present. But really, it is shrinking us. It is causing a tear in our heart. It is not creating repair for what we need to move forward, for what we need to create new memories, to create more real growth and true expansion. So that's kind of what's going on with the Venus retrograde right now. Really, it comes down to it's all up to you. It's not about pointing the finger at the other person, whether it be your romantic partner, a friend, a business collaboration, a parent, whatever it may be. Try not to extend the finger out and extend it in. And use this as a time to look within. And maybe that means that you're going to have to be a little bit vulnerable. Maybe that means you're going to have to be proven wrong for a little bit. But thank you. And, that's okay. Okay, this is the opportunity for you to be able to do that and to know the way things are cosmically aligned that you'll be most supported. So that's why I'm encouraging you to do this now. Could, yeah, a month from now your relationship go to hell and you need to work on it? Yes. However, now it's being kind of highlighted because the way that the cosmos and the stars are aligning is that they are here to help you and support you and give you that extra boost that you need to explore. So you're just getting a little bit more cosmic guidance by doing it now as opposed to later. You were proven wrong yesterday and proved I read all the signs wrong. Yeah, and that can happen a lot too. You really want to notice what the signs are and what you're trying to call upon it for. Are you trying to call upon it because you are looking for an easy way out? Signs are not meant to give you an easy way out. They are meant to support you. And whether in the good, the bad, the ugly. Okay? That's why the signs are here. The signs are here to let you know that you are heard, that you are protected, but it also means that you've got to get down and dirty with the truth. And that can hurt sometimes, and it cannot be fun. But at the same time, it can bring us to a new level of happiness, a new level of love. So a few people get it. It's refreshing to hear someone else who knows where the truth stems from. Thank you. I appreciate that. Does anyone else have any questions? Let me see what time it is before I got to go to my Kundalini class. All right, I got about 5 more minutes. Does anyone have any questions about the Venus retrograde, the relationships, what may be coming up, how to understand the signs better, set boundaries, the whole idea of rules? Give me hearts if you're feeling it, if this helped, if this resonated with you. You know, and I invite you to make an action from this going forward. Is Venus already heading back towards being direct? Yes. So Venus will be direct again on September 6th. So we're getting there. And it's being more influenced by the sign of Virgo right now because the sun just moved to Virgo. So that's allowing us to take kind of final action steps with what this retrograde brought. So since the middle of July, when the Venus retrograde started, based on where you are now, what do you need to do next? Does that mean you need to leave your partner? Does that mean you need to do couples counseling? Does it mean that you need to set more clear expectations? Does it mean that you need to let go of the people that do not value your worth? Hi, Jose. It's nice to meet you too. So now it's a time of taking action and moving forward, kind of assessing everything that's happened in this Venus retrograde and see how you can move forward with it. And I know that it's going to be scary and not always easy. It's been an intense couple of weeks. It definitely has been. But you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the other person to see this through and be appreciative of the fact that you found this cast right now, to be able to be like, yes, this is my sign that I need to take action. And whether that means me pulling away or us finding a way to be stronger together, it's now. I'm ready. It's all you. Yeah, it really is. So I love the hearts. Thank you guys. I'm glad you're resonating. And just keep finding ways to allow yourself to move forward. Keep finding ways to allow yourself to be in your truth and know that the only person that can determine your own worth is you. And if anyone feels that it's not true, if you're not really worthy, then that just means that you are letting them feel that way about you. And there's something within you that feels like you have to get your validation from outside of you. And it comes from the inside out, not the outside in. That's funky, right? You're like, who wants to take in somebody else's energy so that we can feel alive? No, I want to take in my own energy so that I can radiate out. Loving you, sis. Come back for all myself. Great. Thank you, guys. Well, I got to go head to Kundalini. If there's any other questions, share them here. Or I didn't take a piece of paper, but come find me, Danielle Mercurio. Subscribe to my scopes every morning, every weekday morning. I do a daily scope cast, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, to let you know what's going on in the cosmos. We dance, we meditate. It's a lot of fun. Thank you. You're welcome. So thanks, guys. Again, come follow me, Danielle Mercurio. Follow me on here. And I want to see you guys tomorrow morning for my morning astroscope show. It's a lot of fun, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, guys, so much for listening. Keep following your heart. And don't be led astray when you feel that you have been taken to the darkness, because the light is there. It's within you, and it will guide you, and it will see your way on. So, Sat Nam, everyone. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you.